the actual groundbreaking, we would like to ask our special guest to give a few remarks about Shaker Pointe. I would invite Bishop Hubbard.
I'm delighted to be able to join with you for the groundbreaking of Shaker Pointe, sponsored by the Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondolet. This project has been a long time aborting, but it fulfills well the charism of the Sisters of St. Joseph, the charism of hospitality and love of the dear neighbor. And it also is a wonderful complement to the senior housing that is located across the street, across Bellator Road, on property owned by the Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondolet. And we are hopeful that the seniors in those apartments, as well as the seniors in the town of Colonie, will be able to access many of the amenities available at Shaker Pointe. Certainly, this project is much needed. As we stand on the threshold of the retirement of the largest cohort in our society, the boomer generation. And so I congratulate, salute Sister Mary Ann Rodgers and all the members of the Sisters of St. Joseph of Carondelet for having the wisdom, the vision, the patience, the determination, and the courage to undertake this project in these recessionary times.
Truly, this has been a long-awaited day and a very happy one, and we are eager to begin. During our planning process, consultants help us to identify the needs of the area. And housing with services for seniors in the middle income bracket was identified as an unmet need for this area. And so Shaker Pointe and Carondelet is an opportunity to use and preserve our land and to continue our mission. The Sisters of St. Joseph are proud of what has been designed, all the work of so many here today that we have thanked. They've given us plans, designs, redesigns, recalculations, and today we are at a new moment, and truly a very significant moment, as we recommit to providing a beautiful setting, a new kind of senior living community for a retirement lifestyle with purpose. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Truly is an honor for me to be here today for this very special ceremony, along with all of our guests today. This has been a long road, probably one of the first projects that I had the opportunity to participate in when I first took office. And I have to say, it truly has been a pleasure to be able to work closely with Sister Lauren, Sister Kay, and Steve Grifferty on this project. It is truly a great model of inclusion when we're talking about the senior population. This is a great model to follow, and we have terrific services in the town of Colonie. We're so fortunate. Our seniors, we try to offer the best that we can, and this is just another addition, another great asset that is just going to enhance living in the town of Colonie for our seniors.
The real point of my comments are to Sister Kay and Sister Lauren for their determination to make this happen. Anyone who looks at all at our situation today realizes that between all of us here who don't live in senior housing and where we are today, our fortuitous circumstances either break our way or don't. And ultimately, almost all of us will need some sort of assistance. We generally talk of it in terms of long-term care. Ultimately, some will have to go to nursing homes. And we can do better than that. I don't know if we can do better than what you have done here, because this is what we need to do to provide for our seniors so they can live as they would like to live in dignity and enjoy their last years. They don't need 24 hours a day medical care. They need an opportunity to live, and this gives it to them.
407 years ago and Shaker Point. Obviously it wasn't. It just feels that way sometimes. So I wonder, just to show up hands if I can, have any of you been on an Are You There Yet journey? Taking a car ride with your kids or with people, are we there yet? Well, I certainly have been. And the destination just seems eternal because of all the expectations you have about your arrival and how wonderful it will be when you're there. Well, Shaker Point can be likened to a trip like that. As you've heard many of the speakers say, Shaker Point is born of a mission of faithful service, helping others and focusing services to the needs of the times. But in every sense of the mission, we're only just another step closer. We can see the destination, but it's still in the distance. Are we there yet? Our arrival will only come when seniors actually move into Shaker Point and the real journey begins, bringing the tradition of faithful service to people in a way relevant to the times. Today's seniors will be the lucky recipients of this bedrock journey. Shaker Point is more than a building or a place to live. It will become the current embodiment of this tradition of faith service. Are we there yet? Not yet. But today, we wait in joyful hope for the start of the vibrancy of services that will be Shaker Point.
And I think it's extremely courageous, and as the bishop said, visionary and courageous for the sisters to in fact reinvent themselves and to think in a new way to perpetuate their mission, themselves, and their holiness. And I'd also just comment that it is so appropriate that the name Shaker Point is given, because the nearby Shaker site is over 300 years old and is still living in many ways. And so I am sure that this place, in new ways, will live forever.
This is a celebration, obviously, of community. Community of people with their Creator. The sisters expressing the sense of community with their God. Pouring their gifts, like a libation, into a project. Utilizing those gifts as we're all charged to make and build a better community. And then obviously it comes to that direct project known as Shaker Point that allows for that labeling, that legacy by the Sisters of St. Joseph to be embarked upon a wonderful mission to enable people to understand that here is this comprehensive, collaborative, creative opportunity where we can bring all the dynamics that come into the needs of the fabric of senior life and make it work exceedingly well. So this is an expression of faith, of pouring out of one's faith, working one's faith into the community, and allowing us to step back and be inspired by the progress made by the Sisters of St. Joseph, and knowing that many alike will be touched in a very special way, and that will perhaps address the chronic disease of loneliness, and certainly be the lifting up of the quality of life of the people that this center will serve. So thank you very much.
One, two, three.
Talk about how dynamic this facility will be.
Listen, you're going to love it. You really want to come to this facility. When you get older, you want to come to this facility because it's not just the people who live here. It's really opening a community center and welcoming the neighbors. And one of the things I think for any of us who are retiring, we don't want to lose our neighborhoods. We don't want to lose our homes. We don't want to lose having contact with others. And so I think that's the real gift of this Shaker Point.